What's up, guys? We are back here with another Rangers post-game video!
Yes.
What a fun game this was.
Oh my god, yeah.
So Rangers supposed to play yesterday, didn't because of Ottawa having like 10 players on COVID. So I just want to throw it out here before we get into this game. Rangers Sabres, first meeting of the match, or first meeting of the year.
Yeah.
So.
And can I just say?
Yeah.
Mika Zibanejad was questionable if he was going to have COVID issue, and I'd seen that he does very well against the Sabres, and I was concerned about that, but he passed, he was fine, he played.
Yes, he was, yeah. And thank goodness he did.
Yes.
So just getting into this matchup, we had a buddy of ours, a big supporter of the channel, not so close. I think
not
84
so close.
is his like handle on YouTube or his screen or his channel name. Not so close 84. He did a first collab video with us. You guys could see the stream. And again, so thank you for doing the stream with us. It was a great time.
Great job.
He's a Sabres fan, obviously we're Rangers fans. And we'll just get into the game real quick. And what a game it was. First period, Rangers come out fighting hard. First, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And then I would say, like, Sabres kind of took it over, like, most of the time in the first period. And they would cash in on a goal on the power play after not scoring a goal. 0 for 15 coming into this. They would get one here, and that wouldn't be the only one they got. But Rangers would get their own power play.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, as we say it every time when we talk about a power play goal for the New York Rangers, Chris Kreider gets the goal to tie it up with 22 seconds left in the first.
Yeah.
So what a period that was. And I was just happy. The way the Rangers played in that first period, I was just happy to get out of that period down by one.
Right.
You know, a tie, obviously, I would take a tie, definitely. And they would get the tie.
Yeah.
So then we'll talk about the second. Wow. What a second.
Oh my god.
Now, I know every team has a second or a period like this. Maybe a few periods like this against certain teams in a season. And this was just bang, 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 bang of a period. 4 goals scored in 1 minute and 22 seconds.
Yep.
Between both teams, 2 apiece.
Yeah. Sabres scored, Rangers scored, Sabres scored. I think that's how it went.
I think that's how it went because the Rangers had the lead and then the Sabres would score back-to-back at 15. And then the Rangers would score 2 of their own.
Yeah. This is actually, Georgiev and net, by the way, which I was not a huge fan of. And even looked up the stats, and Igor has done better against the Sabres than Georgiev has, which I didn't understand why he was in goal, because it's not like they were playing the back-to-back days. Then you'd understand it if they did play Saturday.
Yes.
But why was he in there?
I don't know. But they also had Dell in net for the Sabres, who, again, isn't, I guess the best goalie out there, as Georgiev is not the best. So after all that nonsense would happen, I'm not even going to rattle off the goal scorers in the second period because it was so ridiculous.
So many.
Like I said, 4 in 1 minute and 22. I don't think I've seen. I feel like maybe I've seen that before, but I feel like I haven't. I don't know. It's very close.
It's been a while if
to see something like that.
Yeah, at least.
I mean, that's a defensive collapse for like both teams as far as 4 goals in 1 minute 22. So we were going to the third, and there was jokes about. I mean, I was joking about bringing Shesterkin in for the third.
Oh. I wasn't joking when I said it. I just didn't think it would happen.
I didn't think it would happen either. That's why I was joking about it.
Okay.
And they brought him in for the third.
Yeah.
And they kept Dell in for the Sabres. So now here we are, a 4-4 game in the third. And it was kind of a Rangers period, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, what a move by Gallant. What a move to be like.
It's a big move.
We're gonna do this for the team, and I really think that amped the Rangers up.
Absolutely,
I think it did.
Absolutely. We were talking about on the stream, and not only is that it's a big move to make, because before the game got started, I was talking about the only time you see a goalie come in, 95% of the time in the NHL, is if he's injured or if he's been lit up. And by lit up, I mean so many goals scored on him. So now here you have Gallant completely denying what I'm saying here and bringing in a goalie who's not hurt, has been lit up, but it's a tie game against the other team. So it's not like it was 4-0 starting the third. It was 4-4. And he opts to put Shesterkin in there, which you could say paid off the Rangers would have 12 shots on goal in that period, and I think Buffalo maybe 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was dominated by the Rangers. So you could say, could have Georgiev hung around in there and made those 2 or 3 stops? All I know is Gallant wasn't taking any chances.
Yeah.
He wasn't taking any chances.
Yeah.
So, you know, and also, like I said, a ballsy move by him, too, because say you bring in Shesterkin and he lets in a goal. You know, would you have been better off playing Georgiev the rest of the game instead of bringing in Shesterkin?
But not so who we were collaborating with. He made a good point, I think, that, you know, if you had left Georgiev in and it had gone bad, you could blame it on him, that he was the problem. But bringing Igor in, you really got to see, you know, not necessarily if that was the problem or not, because maybe the Sabres weren't playing as hard, maybe, you know, I mean, who knows what. But it's kind of a good thing to see, you know what I mean? Igor comes in, gets the job done, where Georgiev, I mean, at least kept it tied.
I was shocked about him coming in, but you could also say the argument the other way, like, all right, so what if he brought in Shesterkin and then he got lit up? You know, maybe that's why that's why I'm saying it was a ballsy move, regardless.
Right.
But there's not really much to talk about in the third period, except that the Rangers played very well, and I will say Dell kept the Sabres in it. You know, starting the third with a 4-4 tie, and unfortunately for him, the Rangers would score the game-winning goal with 0.7 on the clock.
It seemed like 0.4, so a lot of people think it's 0.4, and I did too, but they added 0.3 seconds to the clock at the end, so it was actually 0.7. But
yeah, what a goal! And again, we haven't, you know, we were on, you know, we're talking, we're reading the chat, watching the game, talking, you know, to us. I didn't see how it was a three. I thought it was a 4-man scrum from when I saw from the replay. It looked like there was a lot of Sabres in deep battling for this puck, and the puck would squeeze out of the corner, the right side corner behind the Sabres goalie, and it would come to Zibanejad. Zibanejad would find Lindgren, who was well in deep. Well in deep, I mean by like the hash marks over on the left circle, and he would bury one on Dell, and that was it. I mean, even if it was 0.4, 0.7, point whatever, it wasn't enough time to drop the puck on a face-off for the Sabres to have any chance to redeem themselves after that.
yeah.
So it was a timely goal. Again, I'm going to have to take another look at it and see how it came out of the corner. It might have been a pass. It might have been something bad, but
This is why I brought up Zibanejad, though, because he was the assist.
yeah, he had the primary assist, if not. Yeah, he had the primary assist to the Lindgren goal, yeah. Absolutely.
So it was important having him in the game, I feel like.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
God, he had his jersey on.
You did.
Zibanejad.
Yes.
And again, Zibanejad's kind of been, like, quietly putting up points. You know, like we said going into this game, he hasn't had that breakout Zibanejad game that we see him do from time to time. But he is putting up points. Panarin had 3 assists in this game. That's another big thing for him.
Yep.
You know, 5 goals. Panarin was a part of 3 of them. Reeves gets his first point.
Yeah, in his 700th game today.
700th game in the NHL.
Yeah.
He gets a big one.
Yep.
All around, just good things here from the Rangers. I mean, it was what a game! What a game to do! You know, with the circumstances of doing it with Nazo and everything, and the collab and everything. Like, it literally, I thought it was going to overtime.
Yeah.
You know, you don't expect a goal to really happen. You know, 0.4, 0.7. You know, pretty much the last 5 seconds, you don't even expect that. Let alone start getting into point seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, the Rangers find a way to get this one at home after coming off the loss against Toronto 2-1 on Thursday. So this was a big game for them. Keep putting up points. They keep getting it done.
Yep.
Lindgren gets his second game winner. It was a gutsy effort here with Georgiev and net. It really was. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get there. It just matters what the results are, and the Rangers get the 2 points. So other than that, unless you got anything to add?
Nope. Igor Stan.
Igor saying again.
Yeah.
Igor only made 2 or 3 saves in that third period, but like you said, or like anybody says, it could be.
It could have been either way. That's just my opinion. There are very good arguments that were made about Georgiev and
Well,
how he
who's to
hasn't
say-
played and this and that. That's just my personal opinion.
Who's to say who wouldn't let those 2 or 3 shots
Right,
in? Though?
right, exactly. So there's no way to tell. It is what it is. They're both decent goalies. I shouldn't say that. That's just my personal opinion. I'm happy with
Both
Igor's in
goalies
there.
honestly look like Swiss cheese out here. The defense looked terrible for like the first 40 minutes. The defense was terrible for both teams. Tenorti had the worst giveaway I've ever seen in my life, and he was called up today. Worst giveaway I've ever seen in my life. Even Otto was joking, being like, "Oh, he's playing for the Sabres, or
Right.
he's looking for a draft or
Right,
something."
Sabres' favorite
Right.
favorite player.
Right. It was a abysmal worst giveaway I've seen for the New York Rangers. Maybe worst giveaway I've seen in the NHL this season. So I mean that speaks volumes because I watch a lot of highlights.
Yeah.
So it was bad. It was bad, and it sucks since he was called up for this game. So that did not look good on him. But like I said, they found a way to get 2. So we'll leave you with that, and we will be back Wednesday night here. 7:30 start. A lot of weird starts. 6 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
7:30 on Wednesday. Rangers Islanders for the first time.
And then Boston's 3:30 on Friday, which I feel like is a weird time. Also, maybe it's not 3:30.
Maybe that's because it's after Thanksgiving or something.
Maybe I don't know.
I have no
don't
idea.
know. It's
What were
Black
we doing in
Friday.
that game too, though?
Yeah, sorry.
So,
But yes, the next one, 7:30.
yeah, 7:30 Rangers Islanders, and that's always a good matchup, honestly. Those 2 teams. But guys, again, thanks for watching. Thanks
Thank
for
you
popping
so
in.
much.
Thank you for the support.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for not so doing
Yes,
it with us.
and not so again. Thank
Yeah.
you for doing the game with us today. It was
Yeah.
a really good time, really fun time talking hockey, talking Sabres hockey, talking New York Rangers hockey, and thank you again for everybody.
Yes,
for
thank
hanging
you
out.
everyone so much, so much.
And we'll catch you on the next one, guys.
Yes.
Peace out. Let's go Rangers!
Bye.